What is up, guys? Today we are back in Arsenal. Now, I know that I again said that I wouldn't do a video today on Arsenal, but I changed my mind. I'm sorry if you guys were looking forward to other games, but hey, I gave you an Islands video, so yeah, if you don't want to watch this video, I won't be offended. But today I'm going to tell you guys how I like to beat this boss. Now, there's two ways that you can do this, actually. One, you can do the way where you somehow get him stuck right at that tree. Don't know how you do that, but I've seen, and he just broke. Oh, never mind. I just saw him go down the map, though. But, um, the way I beat this is either get him stuck right here and then just keep stabbing him because for some reason it does extra damage. I don't know why that is, but I believe it does extra damage to him. Again, I don't know why, but it does. So basically the way I do this is if your health gets below 80, then obviously you gotta run. So if you guys are new to this game just like me, the best way to get away is to use your melee because it's very light, so it makes you run faster. So you're gonna want to use that a lot. But be careful with it because if he's right up next to you, just like he was right there for me, then you could easily oof or die. So honestly, my opinion, if you guys think you're going to die from Hackula because you have like 15 health and he's just using his rapid fire like punch attack on you. Well, if you know for a fact that there's no way you're going to get away, then there's either two things you should do. A, try to still get away, which is the thing that you probably want to do the most often. Or B, take out your gun and just fire at him before you die so you get a little bit extra damage in. Again, I'd still suggest running unless he's got you into a corner. Because if he's got you into a corner like he did for me, then there's basically no way for you to dodge him, in my opinion. It's really the only way is really hard. And I'm not that skilled at this game, so I'm going to assume that most of you guys aren't either. So, yeah. Now, keep in mind that every 2 minutes and about every 2 minutes and 10 seconds there will be a revive wave. So it'll get the revive curse, even though it's not really a curse except for him. So you're going to basically get revived every so often. Now he has a lot of attacks that he does, so you still have to be careful, even especially if you're like the last one left and it's about to be a revive wave. But basically, the way that you most of the time lose in this is basically there's one person left and then he uses his vampire bite move, because the only way to not die from that is if there's other players that are firing at him, because then he'll like drop you and you won't get hit anymore. So basically if you're the last one left and he does that, you're dead. So you gotta keep that in mind, and he's just targeting me right now. He just straight up targeted me. Okay then. Yeah, he does that every so often, where he just targets one player and doesn't care for the rest. See, that's his vampire bite move. So you gotta be careful for that, because the only way to get out of it is for other players to fire at him, or for, well, that's really the only way. But when he does that, not only does it basically kill the player if you aren't firing fast enough to stop him from draining the person's health, it also heals him. So yeah, you don't see, as you could see there, he went up 500 health when he was draining that guy's blood. So you gotta be careful for that. Now, there are certain guns that are really effective on him, especially the minigun, And that's just my opinion. Some of you guys might disagree with me. The only problem with the minigun is, like I said in one of my other videos, I believe, it takes a very long time to charge sometimes. And it's pretty heavy, so you move very slowly, therefore you can't dodge his attacks really with it. So that's the only bad part about it. But if like 2 people get miniguns, then that's 16,000 ammo for just 2 players. So you'll do about maybe 10,000 damage at most. It's a good amount of damage. So yeah, you got the minigun is really good for this. Also, I didn't notice that I got revives there. So okay, we'll just take out our sniper. Now there are certain weapons that you kind of want to stay away from. Mainly it's the weapons that you get on the bad weapons curse, because obviously they're bad. So you don't want to use them unless you're really good at this game and you can actually use weapons pretty good. But for people like me that can't use most of the weapons, then I suggest you just don't use the weapons on the bad weapons curse. So, but one thing that you also should probably know is however many players there are, it adds health to him. So as you can see right now, he has about 60,000 health. That's because of how many players are here. If there's more players in your server than the one in my servers, then he'll possibly go up to almost 100,000 health. And if there's less, he'll go to about 50,000 health. So I mean, sometimes it's not too bad. But there are multiple attacks that you want to look out for. For example, the vampire one, which we've already covered. But he also has the bat move, which he basically launches a bat missile at you. Now you gotta be careful at this because he does do them kind of fast. So you can easily get oofed by these. So you don't want that to happen, but it's still possible to happen. So you gotta be careful. His other move that basically, if you get hit by it, then you have to run. There is no doubt about it that you literally have to run, otherwise you're most likely going to die. So, and that move is basically where he makes the shield. Now, normally this wouldn't be too bad because it's just making a shield around him so that way you can't hurt him for a limited amount of time. But what it also does is it sends out a beam to one player, and it does a good amount of damage. So basically it does 60 to 85 damage, I'd say. So the only way to dodge it is to go behind something. Now if you're basically out in the open, then you're probably going to get hit by it. So yeah, and you don't want to get hit by it because it's really not good to get hit by it. But basically, if there's 5 or less players, I suggest you also run until the next revive wave. Now, the only thing that makes running hard in this fight is how he can teleport. So he can just teleport right up to you and oof you, which I think they need to make a little bit less overpowered. I'm not gonna lie about that, but it's in the game, so you gotta look out for it. So, yeah, and when he does teleport to you, especially if you're running, then I suggest you just turn around or go to a different direction. So, yeah, he's at 20. He's at about 20,000 health for us. If you have a really good team, you can mow him down extremely fast with these weapons. But this team was just a decent team that I have right now. So, I mean, we aren't mowing him down as fast as possible, but it's possible to go really fast. So, yeah, we've already gotten him down to 15,000. I stand corrected. So, yeah, when he uses a bunch of punches, basically, if there's more people left, I know that it's kind of like you're kind of being a traitor to them, but really the only thing you can do is lead him to another player and then, or hope that he stops attacking you. because if he doesn't, then you're basically dead. And he's about to launch the beam at me, so I just go behind there. Boom. I cannot land a single shot with this gun. Oh wait, I actually did. Okay, so that's good. And just yep, and he teleported over there. But he's almost at 7,000 health now. At this point, you've almost won. Don't get your hopes up too high though, because it still is possible for everyone to get defeated right at the last moments, even though it's kind of rare. And yep, okay, run. Oh, never mind. Please attack him. Guys, okay, thank you. No. Oh, no. Okay, yep, that's what I mean. If he attacks you too fast, you need to run. Otherwise, you're not going to survive all of his attacks like that. But he's at 4,500 health at this point. Also, it helps staying in a group, so if he teleports behind you or he uses his vampire move, then you can easily just shoot him for the vampire move, and then when he teleports, you can. And I'm stuck. Okay, that's just great. And when he's doing his and when he teleports, you can just turn around behind you, and there will be other people helping you. And good, I'm not stuck anymore. But that's because he rammed into me. But yeah, basically that's how I beat him. If I didn't cover anything that you guys were wondering, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll try to get the information to you if you guys need it. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, or you want some more Roblox Arsenal, and everybody, peace out.